Hey guys, Easy Tech Review here. Just showing a quick overview of the Dell XPS 15 Gen 2, the L502x model that again just came out a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now. I've had this laptop for about a week now, using it as my main computer, and I gotta say this thing is quite a powerhouse. The Generation 2 um, Core i series, the Sandy Bridge, is definitely a good step up from the Gen 1s, especially when it comes to the quad cores. Previously in the Gen 1s, when you had going from a dual core to a quad core processor, the Core i5 to i7, you had to make a pretty big sacrifice in terms of cooling and power consumption, because the quad cores in the Gen 1s did not have integrated graphics. So I had this Gen 1 of this model with the quad core, and that thing always, the fan was really loud, it was always turned on, and the battery life was pretty bad because it didn't have integrated Intel graphics built into the CPU. So when you use it, it's constantly using the discrete dedicated NVIDIA GeForce 435 I had in that model. But this one has the new Gen 2's Core i7 quads, has the integrated Intel graphics on the chip, on the CPU itself. So when you're not doing any gaming or intensive stuff, it switches to that and it saves a lot of battery. I have the 6 cell. As you can see, again, it's not poking down, not extending downwards. It's flush with the body. That's the 6 cell smaller one, and I still get about 3 hours of battery time, just with the brightness about here, like 60%, which is still plenty bright, and Wi-Fi on, web browsing with about like 15-20 tabs in Firefox. Not really holding back on anything, using Flash. So get about 3 hours. So with the 9 cell, if you get the upgrade, it's probably gonna last you probably like 5.5-ish. So very impressive for a quad core laptop with discrete NVIDIA graphics. And this thing has turbo boost like the Gen 1s. So this is a i7 2630QM. So it goes stock 2.0, and then when it doesn't need all 4 cores, it can go up to 2.9 gigahertz. So this model has the unit I have as the upgraded NVIDIA GeForce 540M video card. So a lot of people say it's not really worth the $100 or so upgrade from the stock NVIDIA 525 with the 1 GB of RAM. This one has 2 GB. It's $100-ish. It is the same core, just higher clock speeds, and you get that extra 1 GB of RAM. But I figure, it's $100. I don't want to really mess around with overclocking. I'm too lazy, so just get the upgraded one. If you can see here, I ran 3D Mark 06 at the default settings, the free version. It's like 1280 by 1024 res, and this model gets about 8,114 3D marks. And this is with the stock Dell Windows install. I haven't clean install yet. You'll still see the Dell bar here, the kind of bloatware. Still a stock install, so I'm sure if I made a fresh install, clean up all the gunk, like it comes with McAfee antivirus, which is kind of resource intensive, the score would probably go up some. And I'm not sure if you guys can see in the video, but the screen quality is just really good in this model. The 1080p B plus RG LED upgrade, which is about $150. Highly recommended that you get this video upgrade, this display upgrade over the stock screen, which is I think 1366 by 768. Also, another thing about this laptop, Besides, you know, the screen, the thing with laptops is the screen. You can't really change it, right? You can change the hard drive, you can change the RAM, but the screen is something you use every day, and it's really not that easy to swap out. You could do it, but it's not really user friendly to do so. So again, recommend you guys get the higher end screen, but please note that to have 1920 by 1080 resolution on a 15.6-inch monitor, the text does look smaller. So just bear that in mind. Like for myself, my vision's not that great, so I have to kind of squint a little bit to read some text, but I can, you know, raise the text size in Firefox or IE like by hitting Control and plus. But another thing that's really great about this laptop is the speakers. It has JBL 2.1 speakers, so you have the two speakers here and the subwoofer on the bottom. I'll show you. This right here, the subwoofer. So the quality is really nice. Let me just show you real quick. Foo Fighters. It's probably harder to tell from the video, but you know, the speaker quality is really great. You don't really need to get external speakers for this model, really. You can just get by with the built-in internals. Again, I told you in the other video, there's a shortcut button here, touch sensitive, 3 of them. This one's user configurable, the middle, so I have it set to calculator. This one here, you can adjust the settings on the Dell WaveTech audio, which is one of the main features they tout on their website, you know, so they give you a whole control panel to change the sound settings. And this one here, the left one, lets you control the Windows Mobility Center. Built-in Windows stuff, quick access to power settings, Wi-Fi settings, whatever, Bluetooth on, off. So yeah, let's get to the, well actually real quick, let me show you a quick screen comparison with the MacBook Pro. A lot of people say it has great screens for consumer level laptops. So you can see right here the screen quality between the two and the colors of the website. Also, another thing that PC laptops usually don't get right is 2-finger scrolling on the touchpad. This touchpad's pretty big, and they do a pretty good job on this. It's a Synaptics touchpad. Usually I prefer those over the Alps brand. So it's pretty smooth, 2-finger scrolling. I would say it's about 90 to 95% as good as the MacBook Pro scrollings, which is still tops. 2-finger scrolling. It's just very smooth on the MacBook Pro. This one, it's not 100% quite as smooth, but it's very close. Probably the closest I've gotten on a PC laptop to a Mac. Better than the NV14 in my opinion. So yeah, you can see the screen quality on this is very, very good. Okay, now let's, also you can see the backlit keyboard here compared to the MacBook Pro. It's pretty close. They changed the keyboard again, I mentioned in the other video, to the island style, which is like the MacBook Pros have, that made a very popular style. The old style, think about the cheapy Inspiron laptops Dell has. It's the non-island style. They're all kind of bunched together, but backlit in the Gen 1 of this laptop. And then now in Generation 2, they decided to change it to island style. So you'll see, like the MacBook Pro, there's like spacing in between the keys. Like obviously this one has aluminum spacing. This one just has plastic. But seems like you can change the keyboard out relatively easily compared to, like, say, a MacBook Pro. It's kind of built in. You got to change the whole bottom case. But so that's one thing I like about the Dells. You know, easy to change out parts and whatever. So yeah, this is a really solid laptop. It's great desktop replacement. It's just portable enough to just pop it in my backpack and commute with it. I would put it in a backpack so I can have, you know, both arms carrying it, both shoulders, I should say. Kind of a wuss. But some of you guys out there, more macho guys, this weighs about 6.5 pounds. You could probably put it in the shoulder bag and just swing it on one shoulder. It's, like I said, it's just portable enough to carry it around. I wouldn't want to probably do it every day, but as opposed to, say, a 17-inch laptop where you just kind of don't want to bring it out. This one is just barely portable. I like how it has a great quality screen and the speakers and decent gaming performance, and in a body that's not, kind of, in my opinion, overly garish like those Alienwares I had. Like I had an M15X. That's just my opinion. I like the understated look better. It is aluminum on the palm rest here. Metal? It feels like it anyway. So it feels pretty premium as compared to the glossy plastic laptops out there. So you're paying over $1,000 for a laptop. So, but you still get the kind of premium feel to it. The lid is kind of aluminum, so that's nice. One really silly thing they did though is they put the hard drive and power indicator lights in the back. So how can you tell while you're using it from the front if your hard drive's getting thrashed or whatever? It's just kind of a silly design they had to put that in the back. I guess your friend looking from the other side of the table can tell, oh yeah, your hard drive's going crazy. But and then they have this XPS light here that when you put it to sleep, it pulses. You know, just a cool design feature, I guess. There it goes. It's pulsing. So I guess you can show off, oh yeah, I got XPS versus Inspiron, the cheapy Inspirons. Again, the trackpad's pretty nice. Scrolling wise, and it has 2 dedicated buttons. You can press this button here and this orange LED comes on to let you know, hey, your trackpad's off. So when you're gaming or whatever, you don't actually accidentally use your palm to press it. Yeah, so overall, again, this is a really nice laptop, especially if you can find a kind of a sale on it. They have them from time to time. I got this one for a really good price. So it's a keeper in my book. The great screen quality, the great speaker. It's a great multimedia laptop. Probably not for hardcore gamers because the NVIDIA 540M isn't top-end video card. It's more like a class 2 mid-range, but it gets by. I'll show you guys another quick video of a gaming performance on this. But overall, this is a very great multimedia focused laptop, and it just handles everything I throw in VMware, working remotely from home with Firefox 30 tabs open and remote desktop going on a few computers, VMware. It just handles everything. So I never feel like I'm at a lack of power with this unit. It just handles everything I throw in it. Alright, well, thanks again guys for watching this Easy Tech